So in this video I'm going to show you how I place my trades and the tools I use to place my trades. For those of you that trade currency pairs and you have been wondering how I catch some of these trades. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how I do all this. Okay, first, to start with, to be able to trade the currency market, you have to understand two things. You have to understand the fundamental analysis aspect of it and the technical analysis aspect of it. All right, so the technical analysis part, I'm not going to show you the technical part of this of my strategy. I'm going to show you the fundamental aspect of it, which covers about 80% of what you actually need to trade. All right, and the tool I use to take this trade is called the prime market terminal. Okay, as you can see, prime market terminal, PMT. So you can go to their website. Okay, just click on the link in my bio, click on the link in the description below to access this website. It's just primemarketterminal.com. as you can see. Make sure you click on the link to get 20% discount on each of their plans here. All right, so when you visit the website, or you can just simply come to your Google here and just type prime market terminal, and it's going to show you the first option you have there, which is going to give you the direct link to the website. All right, so when you have it like this, it will ask you to sign up and do all of that, but make sure you click on the link that was sent to you, so that it can bring you to this page and you can check which things you actually need. So I would recommend using the premium version. All right, so it costs $49 per month, but if you use my link and you use the coupon code that I'm going to be giving you, you're going to get 20% discount. All right, so those of you that may want to use the institutional aspect, the difference actually is just the volume profile and full sprint chart that some of you may not actually use. Personally, I don't use it because it does not align with my trading strategy. All right, so when you want to purchase any of these, just click on buy now and you type in the discount code option, you type Aliola Dimeji, everything in uppercase, and you click apply. So when you click apply, it's going to give you 20% discount. As you can see, from $49 now you are paying $39.2, so which is affordable. Okay, and you type in your card details and you'll be charged. So you can also do a yearly subscription. This is the monthly subscription. You can also switch to yearly subscription. The yearly subscription is going to be $450. So if you click on buy now and you use my coupon code, you're going to pay almost that's about $90 difference. So make sure you use it. So when you have subscribed successfully, you'll be given the download link to download the software like this. All right, so when you have it like this, you can log in, and when you log in, you're going to have a page that is going to be like this. All right, so this page you're seeing here is just to give you a brief summary of what each currency pair is doing. Okay, you can also analyze other markets like the stock market and the indices market. So to do that, you just click on this sign you have right here where you see my mouse, settings. All right, so under settings, where you have the select module, you can select commodities or you can select US stocks. So if I click on US stocks and I click add to dashboard, you're going to see what's going to come up. Okay, now you can see it has switched from currency pairs to the stock market, the US stock markets, as you can see. All right, so I can just switch it back to the currency pairs because I'm going to be focusing more on currency pairs in this video. All right, now you can see the list of currency pairs that we have here, the list of 25 currency pairs that we have in total, and I can just choose one randomly. Let's just choose AUDCAD, which is the first one on the list. Okay, let me see, hold on, AUDCAD. Okay, so it's going to come up with this kind of interface, and On this interface, you can see the first page we have here is the overview page. The overview page is just to show you the summary of what each other tabs are going to show you. For example, we have the seasonality. Seasonality is going to tell you according to the season, is the market bullish or bearish. You can see with according to the data that we have, the market is currently bullish. The pattern scan, we're still going to talk about that. DXM, which is the DOM market index, so this is it. And COT, which is the smart money index, is showing you that we are neutral. And we have the currency strength right here. Here at the right side, we have the news, where you can read about the news on each currency. All right, and we have the economic calendar right here. We have the supply and demand area. So this is just a general page, a summary page on everything. Now the next thing you want to look at is your events, the events that are coming up on this particular currency pair. For example, we have the AUD. Today is 4th of October and time is 3 o'clock Eastern time, EST, and you can see today is 4th of October here. And the next news we have, it's going to be okay, the next news is going to be CAD news right here. Okay, we have the next news is going to be on Thursday, which is tomorrow. Okay, so this is how it's the news, the events aspect works. So you can easily just check what each of them represent, and they'll show you the previous data. So the next one is the news, where you can easily check out the news, the latest news on each pair. This news aspect shows you different currencies. Is not only restricted to AUD CAD. So if you go to any other currency pair and you check the news page, you may be seeing something different from what that currency pair is talking about, because you can see this oil, this is talking about oil and we're on AUD CAD. So this is talking about DXY and we're on AUD CAD. So you should not get confused. Sorry. So the next one is about volatility, showing you how volatile the market is. You can check about that. I don't use this tool. We have the indices. The indices is also showing you momentum, and I basically don't use this part. I'm not going to talk about this part in this video. We have the market structure. This is one of the most important parts of this tool. All right, if you're using this tool and you come to this market structure place, it's going to show you the rate, supply and demand. Some people call it key level, some people call it support and resistance, but it is called supply and demand. All right, these levels 0.87 for AUD CAD. Let's visit our chart. So this is AUD CAD, and our key levels here is 0.87 and 0.86. We are on what time frame? Let me check. We're on the 1 hour time frame. Let me put it on the daily time frame. Okay, we have 0.86, 0.88, 0.9, 0.92. So what I just basically do is I'll mark them on my chart. I'll just take the horizontal tool and set it at 0.86, which is the first one. Yeah, I'll set the other one 0.88, 0.9. So I expect price to react on those points. They are not my basic they are not my fundamental part of this this thing, but when I see price close to that, I set my entry close or around that region. All right, you can see 0.88, so I can put that 0. The next one is going to be at 0.9, 0.92, and so on and so forth. So these are my key levels that I expect price to react upon them. All right, so let's see how price reacted in the past. Price reacted very well close to this region, as you can see. So it's something I want to be looking out for. So that's just one thing that I wanted to know. Okay, so market structure actually works very well. The market structure tool works very well to making me mark the value, the key values here, the key points here. As you can see, it also shows the high and low point here, so we need this also. So the trend, this is just going to tell you the overall trend on the monthly, weekly, daily, and so on. So it will just guide you on you're not trading against the trend. As you can see, this AD is currently bearish on all time frames, monthly, weekly. It's just a confirmation tool actually. All right, Now the seasonality guides me a lot. I know many of you have been saying this aspect. You have been saying this thing on my, you know, on my post on Instagram and on WhatsApp, and you have been seeing me posting something like this. So this seasonality performance gives you a statistical approach to how the market have been reacting every single month since for the past 5 or 6 years. All right, for the past 5 years. So you can see since 2019. Let's take example of September. We all knew that September was very bearish for most currency pairs. As you can see, since 2019 we had 0.17 minus 0.88 and 0.6. So this is the closing of the month. Everything is really bearish. So looking at it, we were expecting the market to be bearish for this year, and it actually did. We actually lost 0.65% on AUD CAD. So this seasonality performance actually gives you a bias on what to be looking out for. All right, as you can see, we're in the month of October right now, and October is usually fluctuating. So we won't really, if you look at it, the bar chart here, we won't really focus more on taking a particular direction. So we'll just look for any opportunity we see instead of just looking at a particular direction. All right, and if you look at the seasonality prediction here, it also works. You can see we even have forecasts on what you should be expecting for the next number of days. We have 2 days, we have 5 days, we have the 7 days. So you just look at it and see the probability that it's going to happen. So the higher the probability, the more you should be expecting something like that to happen. All right, so this is actually a very good tool that I also use. The next one is going to be pattern prediction. The pattern prediction actually gives a particular pattern that is most likely to happen, and it is based on statistical approach, and you can see the probability that it's going to happen is also written there. So not all currency pairs will have pattern at every time. All right, so these patterns are actually predictions based on statistics, the past data, and also some fundamental principles. So you have to look at this also. You can see the prediction. So what I'll just do is, when I see something like this, I'll go to my chart, look at the date. It has been said that it was going to increase today, which is 4th of October, by 31.1 pip. So the ending of 3rd of October, I'll just look at the ending. When the 3rd of October closed, this was the closing of 3rd of October right here, and we're expecting the market to move about 30 pips. So from here, we expected the market to move about 30 pips. Let me close this. Let me use the price range tool. Okay, this is the price range tool. We expected 30 pips, and that is it. It has actually moved 30 pips. If you look closely, it has moved 30 pips. Look at it, and the prediction was actually right. So if you had seen this prediction yesterday, which was 2nd of October, you would have caught this particular move. So from the closing of the previous day to this day, you'd have gotten this particular move. So it's actually a very good tool. 31 pips actually. So it was a very good tool, and you would have made profit there. So also we have the range. Okay, so this particular tool will be explained to some of my students. I may not give you detailed explanation on this particular one. Now the next one, which is very important, is your DXM, which I call the dump money index. Dump money index is actually showing you what the retail traders are doing. Right, it's showing you what the retail traders are doing, and most times retail traders are always doing the opposite of what the smart money traders are doing. All right, so you can see retail traders are longing AUD USD mostly. Most of them are long on AUD CAD. So if if we check that the smart money are actually mostly on short, you can see they are mostly on short, and you see the retail traders doing the opposite, this should give you a further confirmation that that you are on the right track, because you shouldn't uh, always follow the dump money index, which is what the retail traders are doing. You should be doing the opposite of it. But there are going to be times that dump money index and the smart money index will be going the same direction. It's normal at some point, but you should know that these people, the opposite of this is a further confirmation if you have something COT is saying opposite of. All right, so this COT, which is the commitment of traders, is basically what the banks are doing. And you can see we have the open interest of each currency. You can see the AUD leverage open interest, and we have the CAD leverage open interest, and usually released every Tuesday, sometimes on weekends, where you can read the net long and net short position of each financial institution. All right, so you should this will give this particular option here that shows the open interest. It gives you some bias on what is likely going to happen. I may not go into details on this because of some of my students that actually paid for this information, but this tool can help you. You can also check online for commitment of traders. It's everywhere online. Commitment of traders, you see it on these websites. We have the CFTC website. You see it today, but it's usually raw. The data is usually raw, and you may not be able to interpret it. All right, you can see this is it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, financial long format. So the data is usually raw, and you may not be able to interpret it like this, but this platform has actually interpreted everything in this form, showing you the past and the present one, so you can easily interpret what they are doing. All right, so this is actually a very good thing, and this is the summary of what is actually happening. What you see here, this is the summary of it. Okay, so it shows you here that about 37.3k smart money are on short of AUD, and they're also short in CAD. So it's, yeah, for this kind of market I would try to stay out of it because it's not giving me the signal I want. But you should know that this is what it's all about. Okay, so we have the macro, which is showing you the economic situation of this AUD, of the Aussie. This is the Australian dollar. We also have the macro for the Canadian dollar. We also have the correlation charts showing you different charts that are correlated to that particular currency. We have the options. Some of you may not have this option on your subscription because you don't have this. We also have the risk. You can check the charting. This footprint is for other flow traders, and this research, which is the most important. This research option here is the most important, which shows you the bank reports. For those of you that have been asking me about what the bank reports is all about, you can just come to this research option right here, and you are going to see research files. Okay, you're going to see files talking about the bank decisions. Okay, oh, I don't know why it's not showing. Let me look for something else. I want you to see what it looks like. Hold on. All right, this is how it looks like. The research file, this is how it looks like. So you can see for today we have this file. You just click on it and you're going to see what the banks are actually doing, and you can also set your entry and exit according to what they're doing. Some of them place their support and resistance. You can see NZDLC, yesterday's RBA pause commented on AED's fate. All comes down to RBNZ, which is the Bank of New Zealand. We expect the hawkish tilt may help this cross support. This is their support and resistance. So for those of you that know how to read very well, you know I know everyone knows how to read, but some people know how to read long reports and they don't get tired of it. So just pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the details. You can see this is NZDRC. I can just come here and search for NZDRC, and mark their support and resistance. This is their support. Their current support is at 0.9 and 0.9 to 0.1990, So I can just go down to, I'll just mark it like this, put it on the daily time frame so it would be clear. So hold on. 0.90 is the support, is a range actually, so something like this. And the second one is going to be at 0.9090, somewhere here. Yeah, this is their major support right here. As you can see what price did when it came there, and their resistance is actually going to be 0.9425 to 9550. 0.9425, 9425, something here, and 9550, which is here. Yeah, this is their support and resistance according to the bank. This is on the daily time frame actually, and you can see this is for NZD AUD actually. So you can check for other ones, and you know, what we do is that once they give us a bias like this and we see that we are close to a particular level, we set our technical analysis. There's some technical analysis. I trade the trend and momentum. It's actually the one that is going to guide me on what to do next when price comes to these levels, because this is where the banks are targeting. All right, so this is just a basic introduction to what the prime market terminal tool can do for you, and I hope you guys subscribe for it, and you know, join our technical analysis class, which we also explain what what this tool can do, the further things that this tool can do, and help us to take our trades. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.